Welcome back to Black Widow Fishing. I'm Bryce. This week, instead of 5 questions, we have just one question. And you'll kind of see why we're doing things a little bit differently this week. So the question is, when is a tournament angler's off-season and what do they do? Well, to begin, the off-season can really just depend upon the series. There's some series that run all year long. There's some that don't run all year long. Currently, I'm in my off-season. Ours ended probably about October. We had one offshoot tournament, which was that Veterans Day tournament in November. But we'll pick it back up again the first weekend of January is when our season starts again for the many different circuits that I'm on. Most of them give you the last couple months off. So when it comes to what we do, there's tons that you can do just depending on how seriously you're taking your tournament angling and if it's your full-time job and what other obligations that you have. So I will just speak upon what I do. For me, the first thing that I do is I connect with my sponsors from that season, and I try and reach out to new sponsors for the next season. Kind of share what I did. Not so much the tournament results, because that used to be the only thing that sponsors cared about, but now they care about getting in front of people, whether they're everyday anglers, tournament anglers, you name it. So a lot of it goes into the metrics and analytics of our social media, how much sales we can drive to them, and so on and so forth. So there's a lot of sponsor work that I do right now. And then the other thing that I do, which I'm sure a lot of other anglers do, is I take the time to do upgrades, maintenance, and all that upon my kayak as well as my boat. And if you notice, we're in a different shooting location right now. What actually happened is I've been wanting to move my boat into the garage. So I did a lot of cleaning, I made some space, and at the time, we've been having really heavy rainfall in here in the Sacramento area. It does not snow, but it does get pretty cold. So all that water that was sitting on top of the cover froze. So my boat was frozen for about a day, which is no good for boats. And I don't want to winterize mine since I use it in the winter. So I moved it into the garage, and subsequently I lost my space that I was using to do my videos, or my studio space. So we'll be finding some different locations and kind of find out which one works the best. And so currently I'll show you around the studio here. You can see that the kayak is over there. It has stuff all over it because I am doing upgrades on there. Here's a look at the boat. I'm doing a lot of upgrades on the boat. We're switching from Lowrance to Garmin. We've added a spot lock. Just a bunch of different things that we're doing to the boat. When it comes to the other things that I do in the off season is I do a lot of reading about new techniques that may be coming out. I do a lot of research on the lakes and the patterns, the weather, what we can really expect for the next month coming up, so I can be super prepared. And I also try and focus on social media and teaching more if I get the chance. Once I finish with the upgrades, I look at teaching more, seeing what kind of upgrades I can do to my camera equipment, kind of upgrades I can do to the production value, so I can kind of draw some more user engagement and continue to grow my influence that way. So with that being said, this week is going to be a little bit different than our traditional week. We're still going to be doing our Tackle Tip Tuesday. I'm not sure if I'm going to have a really big video coming up, mainly just because I've got things everywhere inside this garage, all across the boat as we still do upgrades. But I do have 2 small unboxings that I'm going to do for you from 2 different companies. They are not the tackle boxes, something different. I think one of them, you might have seen a version of this product on the channel before if you've watched any of the other videos. And then we've got another box of products that are going to be exclusive to this video. But stick around when our mystery tackle boxes come in and our monster bass box comes in. We will do the upgrades or the unboxings there. But for now, we're just going to have a couple of short form videos that will be coming out over the next couple days. So be sure to check those out. That's it for this time. Catch you next time.